Arc 2 is delayed yet again. That's right, we all knew it was going to happen, we all knew it was coming, let's be honest. With so much going on in the Arc franchise right now, with the Survival of the Fittest being relaunched, the recent meme teaser indicating Arc 1 being upgraded to UE5, and the lack of Arc 2 gameplay being shown, this was becoming more and more inevitable. Survivors, make sure to stick with this video as I'll be covering a little about the possibility of Arc 1 events continuing this year. Although there's been no official announcement from Studio Wildcard of a further pushback of Arc 2, which as a community we wouldn't really expect Wildcard to announce that at this stage if we're honest. But there has been a very recent change to the Steam store page. The Arc 2 Steam store page has changed its release date from 2023 to coming soon. This change was made today on Friday the 13th of all days, as shown by SteamDB, showing that the store release date was changed to coming soon on the 13th at 01:15 UTC, along with the store API release date of 31st of December 2023. It says this change was detected outside of Steam Picks, I believe indicating that the change was not automated by Steam but came from an outside source, likely to be Studio Wildcard. So what does this mean? Well, without any official announcement, it doesn't necessarily mean it is not coming out in 2023, but it most certainly indicates that Studio Wildcard are not confident of a 2023 release and is most likely pushing back to 2024. And certainly in my opinion now rules out the end of June 2023 release target. This to me personally is not surprising, as I didn't expect to see Arc 2 before Q4 2023. Now I'm sure you agree this has been looking more and more likely over the past couple of months, with a lot of the community speculating about a delay due to there being no Arc 2 gameplay yet, and that people felt the Survival of the Fittest was introduced to help bridge the gap for a further Arc 2 delay. And now with Arc 1 looking to get a shiny new UE5 upgrade, well, the community see that as a potential testing ground or prototype for Arc 2, which is being built on UE5. Others in the community have pointed out in recent months that with Studio Wildcard continuing to hire employees specifically for Arc 2, that the game is obviously nowhere near completion. I personally still feel that this is more recruitment for the long haul of Arc 2 after it has been released in early access, but clearly things are not going as fast or as well as Wildcard had hoped. This is going to be another major blow to players that have wanted to see Arc 2 release in the first half of this year. I know there are many that feel that they are simply done with Arc 1 and are just literally waiting for the sequel to drop. I also believe that with this news that there is a likely 0 chance we'll see Arc 2 gameplay at the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on the 25th of January, and a very unlikely chance we'll see anything at E3 either. In fact, in my opinion, the earliest we might see Arc 2 gameplay I think would likely be at the 2023 Extra Life stream way down the line in November. And with Studio Wildcard having said that the next time they show or talk about Arc 2 it will be gameplay, if we don't see anything until Extra Life at the earliest, it means we're hardly going to hear anything about Arc 2 this year. So will this be another one where we get no Arc 2 reveals? Let's hope not. Don't forget though, there is lots going on and still lots to look forward to. The animated series is hopefully getting an announcement soon for a release, with 2 seasons expected to drop this year. The Survival of the Fittest is coming to console on 31st of January, and if this game mode goes well, then we could see it become pretty big further down the line. Then of course, there's Arc 1 being upgraded in some form to Unreal Engine 5, which likely being a prototype for what is expected with Arc 2, I would expect to see that upgrade happen sometime this year. So with Arc 2 looking like it won't be out before 2024, would this mean that the Arc events like Love Evolved, Summer Bash, Fear Evolved, all of those that the community enjoys could continue this year? I'm believing there is a real possibility, and I'm certain that Studio Wildcard are fully aware that this would definitely help towards appeasing some of the community in the absence of any Arc 2 this year. Dolly put out a tweet today of a screenshot where she said she was thinking about this guy, where it said one guy died 194 times to super turkeys just this year alone. I don't think there's any relevance to that tweet or reason why she tweeted it, but Adam, known as the Lil Panda, who you may know as one of Studio Wildcard's live ops and server administrators, replied to the tweet saying, F in the chat for this poor soul. Let's see how he does next year. Is this a slip up from the Lil Panda that we will be seeing events still this year? After all, he does say next year, which technically would be 2024, but that could just be a Freudian slip and he was meaning the next Turkey trial event later this year. I had in fact put out a tweet myself the day before questioning whether we will see events still, as Wildcard never actually officially announced Winter Wonderland or the New Year's event as the final, which in my opinion you'd have expected them to reiterate that if that was the case. Here's hoping that they continue with the events for at least another year. That would certainly be some welcoming news to many players. Survivors, I know this is really disappointing news, but also expected news for many of you, I'm sure. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on all of this. Release your frustrations and air your grievances. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all the latest Arc news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.